Today we're going to do section 7.3, and that is talking about how we add and subtract rational expressions that have the same denominator. So the first thing we do is add or subtract the numerators, and we keep the common denominator. And then, of course, we have to simplify our final answer as necessary. Now, there's one little trick we should talk about that we'll see on problem 3, is that when we're adding or subtracting rational expressions that have opposite denominators, so for example, x minus 4 and 4 minus x, then you can pick either expression and multiply by -1 over -1 to get a common denominator. So if we look at the first problem, we have x squared plus 7x divided by x squared minus 4x plus x squared minus 2x divided by x squared minus 4x. So the first thing we should notice is that our denominators are the same. So all we have to do is add the numerators. So we have x squared plus 7x from our first numerator plus our second numerator is x squared minus 2x. And we keep our denominator, which is x squared minus 4x. Now, you're probably wondering why I put both of our numerators in parentheses. It does not matter when we're adding, but when we're subtracting, it does matter, because we'll have to remember to do a couple extra things. So here, we can now just drop the parentheses. So we have x squared plus 7x plus x squared minus 2x, and that is over x squared minus 4x. Okay, now we're going to combine like terms in our numerator. So we have 1x squared plus another x squared. That gives us 2x squared. And we have a 7x minus 2x, which gives us plus 5x. And that is over x squared minus 4x. Now, to simplify this, we need to factor both the numerator and the denominator. So in the case of the numerator, we can factor out the x, and we're left with 2x plus 5. In the denominator, we can also factor out an x, which leaves us with an x minus 4. Now, the x's cancel each other out, and that leaves us with 2x plus 5 over x minus 4. All right. If we go to the next problem, it's the same thing, except we are subtracting this time. So you notice our denominators are the same. So all we have to do is subtract our numerators. So we have x squared minus 5x minus a 49 minus 5x. Now, here is where it is important to put the parentheses, because when we subtract that second fraction, we need to make sure we subtract every term in its numerator. In other words, we need to distribute the negative sign through that second numerator. So that gives us x squared minus 5x minus 49 plus 5x all over x squared minus 2x minus 63. So let's combine like terms in the numerator. We can see that the negative 5x and the positive 5x cancel each other out. And so we have x squared minus 49 all over the x squared minus 2x minus 63. Now, we need to simplify this. So in order to do that, we need to factor both the numerator and the denominator. So if we factor the numerator, that's the difference of two squares. So it factors into x plus 7 times x minus 7. And for the denominator, we need two things that multiply to give us negative 63 and add to give us negative 2. So in that case, we have x minus 9 and x plus 7. So what happens? The x plus 7's cancel each other out, and we are left with x minus 7 over x plus 9. We'll stop this video here and we'll do the second page of 7.3 in another video.